Hey everyone, so I thought that I would do a follow-up video today for the JetPens haul that I posted last month. I've been using these pens for about a month now, and I thought that I would just kind of give my final thoughts on them. So let's get right to it. Let me pull out all the pens. We will talk about those, and we will also talk about the case. So I'm going to talk about the haul as a whole. So if you have not seen that, I do put up swatches and everything like that, kind of give my first impressions. I will leave that at the end of the video. So yeah. Anyway, the Sunstar Apiru pen case, I absolutely love. The only thing that I'm not too happy about is the fact that you can't really hold Tombos in here, and I'll show you why. So I just pulled out one of my Tombos that I have, and as you can see, the Tombow is actually slightly longer than the pen case is wide. So that is something to note. If you are wanting to transport your Tombos, you might be able to fit one in here kind of at an angle, maybe a few, but you could not put a whole pack of Tombos in here. Other than that, I really love this case a lot. So right now I actually pulled all the pens out that I'm going to be talking about. I've got some washi cards in here. I've got several pens. I believe that this case can hold about 50-ish pens. So you can definitely bring a really good amount with you, but for the longer pens or pencils or anything like that, I would say you probably should not put those in here. And then I love that you can just put all of your flair here in the front, and it's displayed really cute. Of course, you don't have to use like pens like I have. You can always put some washi tape. I've seen people put like nail polishes in the front of these and everything like that. And then you've got the little strap here that you can attach a shoulder strap to and carry this kind of like a little bag. So I really recommend this case, but I mean, it is just a pen case. It's kind of one of those things like, you know, it's everybody kind of has their own particular way of doing things, but I really do enjoy this pen case a lot, and I like that it fits all really nice and compact in my bag. So yeah, I like that one a lot. The next thing that I want to talk about are the Mildliners that I purchased, and I absolutely love these. I definitely see the hype that is around them. I think that they are awesome. I've actually been using the fine tip a lot more than the highlighter end, but I do use the highlighter end some, but I actually really prefer the fine tip. So I had gotten the gray, pink, and dark gray, and I've mostly been using these to kind of make my lettering prettier, to just really dress it up and everything like that. I draw with these and just different things like that. I'll actually break out my bullet journal and show y'all just kind of some of the things that I've used it for. So let's see. So yeah, up here I'll use it to color in my letters, and it's just a lot of fun. And then you can highlight different letters with them. You can also use it to like color in things. I did this on yesterday's spread and thought that was really cute. You can use it for debt trackers if you want to color those in. I kind of used it here to highlight around the coffin. There's just all kinds of different things that you can use them for, and of course you can use them traditionally like a highlighter to highlight things in books or in anything like that. But Awesome, awesome little pens. I love them very, very much. The next three things were the Zebra Sarasa Push Clips. And I got the white and the gray in the 0.5, and then the metallic silver in the 1 point. I feel like I like these pens, but I wish I would have chosen a different point size for these two, because I feel like these two, like I said about the microns, I feel like, or maybe that was another video, sorry. I feel like sometimes pens with really fine points to them can be super scratchy, and I don't really like that because, like, I don't know anybody that writes like completely perpendicular to paper. We all kind of write at some type of an angle. And I feel like both of the 0.5s are just slightly scratchy. Now, when they do have nice smooth ink. And with the gray one, I feel like it just doesn't really show up that much. So I haven't really been using it as much as I thought I would. But I do still like it, but it just creates a super, super fine line, and it's gray, so it kind of has a hard time showing up. It really had a hard time showing up in my Leuchtturm, where the pages are a little bit creamier, but now that I'm in the Scribbles That Matter, it shows up a little bit better. But if you're writing something small, it may have a little bit of trouble showing up. I hope that makes sense. As far as the silver one, ooh, and I dropped it. Wonderful. As far as the silver one goes, I do like it, but I do feel like the 1mm is just a little bit wide for me. So I've been mostly using this like for decoration and writing on like dark stickers and things like that, and it shows up. It's really nice. But I do wish that it was in a smaller point because I don't write very big. So, and I write really condensed. So all of my letters just kind of, squeeze together unless I'm really consciously thinking about how I'm writing instead of just like going on autopilot. So, yeah, that's my only squabble with this one. Other than that, I really do like these pens. They're pretty nice. Probably my favorite purchase out of all of them is this Zebra Disposable. I would not say that I'm a complete beginner to calligraphy and hand lettering. I actually did it whenever I was younger, but just kind of fell off for several years. Well, more than a decade, so it's been way more than several years. But anyway, and I've just now kind of gotten to where I'm picking it back up, and I have a hard time with the Tombos to do hand lettering because it's hard for me to not be heavy-handed. So consciously going in and writing, picking up the pen a little bit in the upstrokes and then really going heavy on the downstrokes, it's a little bit of a struggle for me with the Tombos. But with this pen, it is the extra fine, and oh my gosh, like even if you are not that good, even if your penmanship is not that good, especially with cursive, I think this pen can make any person's handwriting look beautiful, simply because it is so easy. The tip is so fine. It's such a it's not a soft tip, it's a harder tip, so it makes it a lot easier to control, and you can really just get those softer upward strokes and the thicker down strokes so much easier with this one than any other kind of a lettering pen that I've tried. And the ink is super black. It's just a beautiful pen. I've been using it for more than a month, and even with my heavy hand, I know that sometimes these fine tips can kind of lose their hardness and stuff like that. I have not had a problem with it, but this is not like an everyday pen for me. So yeah, this is definitely, like, out of everything, I would say my favorite things is this and the Mildliners, most definitely. So I would love to get some more of these and just kind of test out the other two that are in this type of collection. So yeah, that is my final thoughts on everything with the JetPens haul that I did a month ago. Like I said, I will leave that video linked somewhere soon, like one of these two recommendeds. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos. Click like, leave a comment, all that kind of good stuff. All of my information is in the description box, and I would love to talk to y'all. Bye, everybody.